I think we can all agree that bonding is good. Bonding with family and friends over the holiday season, watching GoldenEye 007, James Bond movie, and now we have the option to bond BCT to the Klima Dao protocol. So this video is going to try to explain simply what bonding is, when one should bond, when one should not bond, and how to calculate all that. So if you go to the DApp, you're going to see, if you go to the bond subsection, there's going to be three options to bond. We're just going to focus on what are called naked BCT bonds. This might be another video. I just want to keep it very simple. So a bond is when you give the protocol BCT up front, and then in return you will receive Klima proportional to the amount of BCT you provided over a 5-day vesting period. And that vesting period gives you Klima at a linear rate, a constant rate over 5 days. And this discount tells you how much Klima extra you will receive in USD compared to BCT value in USD. So the higher this discount, the more advantageous it is for you to bond. The lower this discount, the less advantageous it is for you to bond. But you don't have to calculate this all in your head. I will provide a link to a calculator that you can use. Make sure that you're on the bonding calculator 4.4 tab down here on the bottom. There's also a leveraging calculator. Stay away unless you're complete to Gen. And there's also a simple staking calculator 3.3, which is very helpful if you're new and you're not particularly concerned about bonding the 4.4 strategy. But if you're on this, then go to File, make a copy, and save, because this is going to be view only. Make yourself a local copy, save it to your computer, and go down to the inputs, which is fill your info in here. Whatever amount you're bonding, I'm just going to put in 10K, small change, lunch money for big high rollers like myself, LOL. Gas price, you can leave at 30. Price of Matic 1.67 is fine. Whatever the current price is, that's what it is for me right now. Price of Klima put in as applicable. You can look that up. I will leave a link to basically a price chart that's reliable for Klima in the description of this video. Okay, so the bond ROI percentage, if you go to the DApp, I showed you that before. Right now it's 3.91%. This changes quite frequently, so make sure that you update it. The reward yield rate, you can find that by going to staking. And the next rebase percentage is your reward yield rate, 0.55%. Currently, this is going to be decreasing now that KIP 3 passed in the next couple days. I'm posting this on November 27th. And once you put and this gas stuff I'm leaving as is. Matic is so cheap, this is relatively negligible. I'm not too worried about this. If you go to the outputs, here's what's going on. That 10,000 USD that you could have bought Klima with, if you had just bought in Klima and staked it, 3.3 strat, you would expect an 8.58% return on investment over a 5-day period. This is a 5-day period ROI. You would have gained 0.64 Klima if you had purchased $10,000 worth of Klima over those 5 days. This is the bonus from Vest. This is your bond bonus. Unfortunately, that bond bonus right now is going to give us a lower rate over 5 days than if we had just staked. And the reason for that is the bond discount wasn't high enough because if you had bonded the BCT instead of just buying Klima outright, you would have to wait over a 5-day period, over a 5-day vesting period to have collected all of that BCT. And because the APY right now is so high relative to the bond discount rate, it would have made more sense just to buy Klima and staked it from the start. We would have seen a negative delta at these current rates and current APYs. And the minimum bond discount at current rates says that we need to have a bond discount at 4.06 for it to be worth our while. That's assuming, so this line, this row right here is assuming that we are redeeming our Klima every 8 hours and staking every 8 hours. Basically, we're staking for every rebase. If we just stake once a day, then our bond discount has to be higher at 4.63%. And if we're staking just twice, like halfway through our bond investment period and then once at the end, it has to be even higher. Honestly, if you're going to be doing the 4.4 strat anytime soon, you have to expect to be redeeming and staking your Klima every 8 hours. Otherwise, it's probably not going to be worse. Please, for the love of God, do not bond unless you want to be a Giga Chad and help out the protocol. It's actually advantageous to the protocol, not advantageous to the bonder. There's also a visualization right now of APY comparisons to a 3-3 base. That's your blue curve. If it's above the other curves, you should not be bonding. If the red curve is the one I would really pay attention to, that's the one that says that you're going to redeem and stake your Klima every 8 hours. That's the one. If that's higher than the blue, then go for it, bro. And so the way to do this, I'm not going to bond myself because it's just the discount's not advantageous. But you'd connect your wallet. You'd click BCT. Make sure you have BCT in your wallet. You'd hit max. I only have one BCT high roller, I know. And there's a minimum amount, right? So I wouldn't, don't even waste your time with small amounts. It's not going to clear. The protocol will reject it if you don't have enough. And you'd hit bond, and you would go through your process of confirming this on your 4.27%. We're almost at our minimum. Oh, we're past our minimum. It'd be advantageous to bond right now. Let's go. And then you'd hit bond and you'd confirm and all that. And then you'd be able to redeem. It would show you how much Klima is pending. And so you can set right here, I will get 0.00638 Klima if I bonded 1.02 BCT. And you'd have to redeem once every 8 hours and stake once every 8 hours for optimal returns. So that's basically it. I will encourage anybody to go to the Klima Discord and ask people in the Discord if you have questions. There are people there who are smarter than I am. And you can learn a lot by asking people who are knowledgeable. So that's the bonding 4-4 strat. Suck that Klima. Suck that carbon. Don't suck that Klima. It's not even Klima. Suck that carbon. Let's go Klima. All day long, baby. Business Pepe forever.